It's time for the trackers.
That leads us over to the Cage Curse Tracker.
I thought this was a PG-13 movie because of how little swearing there was in it. I mean, there was a decent amount. There was a total of 23 curses, but there's really only one fuck, which he gives in the camera room when he says, fuck you. So I thought that was the one fuck that a PG-13 movie got, but I guess because of the violence and the blood, it had been bumped up to an R. But aside from that fuck, we got 4 hells, 1 goddamn, 7 shits, 3 ass, 1 bullshit, 1 bitch, 3 Jesus or Christ, 2 gods, and again, the 1 fuck that I already mentioned. So 23 total for this one puts us at 849 total for the running tally.
It's pretty high. I didn't expect it to be that high, 23.
Yeah.
Because remember, we talked about how they actually were pivoting and going to try and make it into a PG-13 film.
Yeah, I think, honestly, in today's world, it would have been a PG-13, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of blood. There's just a realistic amount, but you can have blood and stuff now in PG-13 things.
It's funny to think of like trying to get teenagers to come out to this movie.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Action, Nicolas Cage, I guess. I don't know.
Sort of action.
Sort of action. Yeah. Occasional action. Runtime, this was 98 minutes, which, like I said, I feel like they were very ambitious with their 98 minutes, but I do think that a lot of things were cut, and I think that's where a lot of the questions come from. I do feel like this is probably a better script than it ended up being a movie. And then that whole ending that was cut that could have been something completely different. Who the fuck knows? It's hard to imagine what this movie could have been, and we're never going to see another iteration of this ever. Nudity, I did not see anything in there. Guess the kind of a light R for this film. So I was like, when would you put nudity into this?
Yeah.
It's talking about Cage's lovers or whatever. State and Country Tracker, this was solely in New Jersey. This entire film was in Atlantic City, which is I think our 3rd time between The Family Man and I think the first National Treasure. He swam across the Hudson into New Jersey.
Birdie? That
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I guess that's 4. That's 4.
I thought they spent a part of Trapped in Paradise in Jersey, maybe New York.
No,
I think they went New York to Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They might have driven through New Jersey to get
right.
to Pennsylvania, but they never showed that.
Yeah, they never called out.
Budget versus gross, this had a $73 million budget, but it made $103.9 million. That brings our grand total up to $2.185.6 billion on the total budget across our who even knows how many Cage movies at this point. And we have gross now $4.918.9 billion.
Jeez.
Closing in on 5. As far as our top grossing, this one's pretty high on the list, 103. There aren't a ton of $100+ million grossers on our list at this point. And it's kind of surprising if you think about the success of Nick Cage.
Yeah.
That we've only had like 15 films that have made over 100 million.
Yeah.
Ratings, this was an R rated. Like we said, it ended up getting an R because of the violence towards the end of the film. But I really feel like it could have been a PG-13 film. It's really riding the line between the two. And that leads us over to the Nicolas Cage Kill Tracker.
Again, super easy for me in this film. He didn't kill anybody, sadly. So we're still sitting at 267 for kills. And he survived, as far as we know. I mean, things could have changed in prison. You know, he could have got shanked, but, you know.
So he gets sent to Erewhon prison then.
So he survived this one. So we're still sitting at 17 deaths over the however many movies we've done.